Hello, good people, wherever you are on our spectacular planet. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. In this case, I'm using Freecad, but for the most part, I use another software, Blender. But I'm using Freecad because I discovered with Blender, it has some little discrepancies when you're doing that 3D printer. So I'm using Freecad just become fluent in 3D printing. So I'm new at Freecad. Only been experimenting for a couple months, but as you know, as you go along, I made some progress. So I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing today in Freecad. Remember, I'm still a beginner. This shape right here, you know, I was trying to make this shape. As you know, a lot of times we watch a lot of videos on different paid websites. I got the content from a different paid website on how to make this. But when I made it, it didn't work. I just had trouble after trouble after trouble after trouble after trouble. So right now, I want to show you techniques I used to eventually make that gadget. So let me jump right into my Freecad software. I'm in Freecad, and I'll show you what I did to make that arc. Yeah, the arc. It took me a number of days to discover how to do it. So we're in Freecad. Let me jump right in, and I'm gonna show you how I first was trying it, which ended in failure. And I'm sure you too, it probably ended in failure with you. The arc was the hardest part. It's easy to make that rectangle. It's easy to make that. But putting that arc on a rectangle, that would throw me off. So let's jump right in. I'm in part design. I want to click on create a new sketch. I created my new sketch. I'm just going, you can choose any plane. I just like to choose X, Y. X and Y, if you know. When we was in school, we used the XY plane a lot in math. Algebra 1 primarily. I just use XY, but you can use any plane you want. I like to put it on show grid, and I like to put it on grid snapping. Here comes the easier part right here. And like I said, I'm in a sketcher mode. I'm learning about Freecad, the different modes. I know about 3 of them now, but you know, as time goes on, I get better and better with it. I want to go over here on this menu and choose the create a rectangle. And that's the simplest thing to make in Freecad, that rectangle. Click on the rectangle, click right here, hit it, and that's that. I can hit escape to get out that. Now I'm out. Now I'm gonna go up here to make an arc. This the thing that was throwing me off in the beginning. I followed that video that was on YouTube, create center endpoints. I tried to do it that method. I did it the way he did it. He clicked right here in the center. I tried to do it the way he did it. It looked like it's there. And I took my arc, see? That was giving me some trouble right there. That's swinging that arc around. So I'm going to try it again. Click back on that. Create an arc. Right here. I'm going to go down. Now, see? I'm having trouble swinging that thing around. Alright. And that was what was getting to me. I'm going to try it again. Create an arc. But the way I discovered is a lot more easy. I don't gotta be trying to fight with no arcs or nothing. I want to bring this down right here. Okay, that looks good. What happened if I just hit enter? See, it disappeared. Okay, oh, okay. There you go. There you go. So I got it. Okay. There's 2 things I discovered was wrong with this, but I'm going to go over both of them. This what I was doing at first. It's not going to work though. I'm going to hit escape to get out of it. Now you see right here, if I zoom in, it says it's really not connected. So I would click on my little arc right here and try to grab it and drag it up. Yeah, so now it's connected. I did that. That's what I did at first. Then in the beginning, I'm just going to go through the steps that I did in the beginning, but I'm going to tell you what was wrong. In the beginning, I left it like this. I clicked on close, but I know what's wrong, but I'm going to tell you. I clicked on close. That was it. Then I clicked on There's two ways of doing it. I either can click on pad, or I can click over here on pad. You got two ways. That what happened. It vanished. I tried and I couldn't do it no matter what I did. Then I said, oh, maybe I have to get rid of that line. Because I'm going to be honest. When you're doing that, the pad or the filling thing usually don't have, when I made it like the rectangle and stuff, it usually don't have no line in the center. So I thought that was throwing me off. So I went back over here to model. I clicked on my sketch. I right clicked, then I chose edit sketch. So I'm in edit sketch now. Then I clicked right here. Then I hit delete key. Zap. So then I can choose close. I hit the shift key, so we see, I hit shift key. Now it's closed. It's fully closed. So I did that. Then I'll move to my next little step that I did. After I did that, so is at 10%. I have to charge it up. That's my little gizmo right here. It's gonna take me a little, hang on for a couple seconds. Put it in 20 volt. Okay, now it's charging. Okay, now it's charging. Now I can come. I hope. I don't see that charge. I'm like, oh, I gotta do one more thing. Let me hit this power button. Now it's charging, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm back into it now. I got a little line. Again, I can come from here, or I can go to task and hit that pad. Arch right here. Oh, it worked. It worked. But at first, you saw it worked, but you saw how much aggravation I had to get it to work. It worked. I'm gonna tell you why it worked. I'm just gonna hit cancel. This is why it did work, but all them other times it didn't work. I'm gonna go to model, right click. I know why it worked. Edit sketch. This is why it worked. You see right here, my little dot. It's connected to it exactly. It's exactly where it's green at. It is green right there. It's exactly perfectly connected. So that's why it worked. But it may be a trial and error method sometimes. Most of the time when I did it, it didn't work. It did not work. It kept vanishing. And I may do it again real quick to show you what it did. I'm going to make it again real quick. Let me delete it again. Discard it. Because I want to get it back to the way I had it when it wasn't working all the time. So I'm just going to go real quick. Part design. I'm going to choose this plane. Let me see. It's good to see if it works. You know, when I'm trying to show it to you, it's going to work then. I'm in part design mode. Okay. Let me erase all of this stuff. Discard it. I'm doing it as quick as I can. Part design. Go to new sketch. Click this right here. Show grid. Alright, let's go back up here because I want to make it quick. It happened to work that time. But all 100 other time I was doing it, it didn't work successfully. I want to try to mimic what it was when it gave me all them days. And if it work again, good. Endpoint. But you know, I'm probably getting good at it now, so that's why it's probably working. I'm gonna see. Yes, I probably understand the method now. See, it snapped. It snapped. But then it came. See, that was the part right there. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. I'm gonna bring it back down here and see if it snapped. Yeah, see, now it's snapped. Zap. Okay, see, but it disappeared though. But it snapped. Okay. So I'm getting good at it. So hey, I'm gonna delete this line right here. I can choose close. No, I don't want to close. That's what I'm gonna get rid of this line. If I hit escape, because it's important to get rid of that line as I showed you earlier. For it to work, So like I said, that was one part. For it to work, you gotta get rid of that line. I'm gonna leave the line right there and show you why it's important to get rid of that line. I'm gonna leave it right there. I choose close. Close. As I showed you earlier, that line right there, so it's going to vanish because that line there. So I know this helping a lot of you right there. So I choose cancel again. Choose cancel. Go click on my model. Click on sketch. Right click. I choose edit. Now I'm gonna take this. And let's see if it works. If it worked again, that means I'm getting good at it. I click that. I choose close. See, that's what happened to me before. That's what was happening. And you see, it vanished. It's gone. Like the again. Move this around so we can see. I'm gonna go back to sketcher mode if I can. I guess I'm still new to this stuff. Oh, I don't gotta worry about that. I can go back to part design and just go back to edit. Part design, with a model, sketch, right click and choose edit. And it put me right back there. But you see right now it still look like that dot is connected. It looks like it. It looks like it is. It look like it where it's green at. I click on this one. It look like it's fully connected, but it's not. It's not fully connected. I'm gonna choose close again. I'm hit pad again, and you see it's gone. That's the when I show you the method, and it's strong. It's a strong method. Discard. Let's start a brand new one. I'm back in part design. I click right here on create a sketch. I can choose XZ, it don't matter which one. Show grid, snap the grid, and this method will work. I'm gonna go back over here, choose my rectangle, make a little simple rectangle, like so. Right click. Now I'm gonna go back up here. I can hit the escape key to get out that mode. I'm gonna go back up here to my arc, create an arc, right click. Here's the important part. Click on endpoints and rim paint. That's the important part. Click on it. Now I'm gonna come down here, click on, go to a red endpoint. It should turn yellow, like it turned yellow right there. It turned yellow. Click on it. Go up to the other endpoint. Click on it. Exact. And when I do that, I can adjust. See, this is what I like. I can adjust my arc. I can adjust the see, that's even more powerful. I can adjust the intensity of my arc. I'll leave it like that. Zap. Hit the escape key. I'm gonna click right here to get rid of it. I hit my delete key. Remember, you gotta get rid of that line. You got to. It's gone. Let's pray it works. I choose close. Now I'm gonna hit pad. Oh, it still didn't work. Damn, I gotta make another video. I wonder why it didn't work. Let me go back there.
In 800 feet, turn left on Ruby Lockhart Boulevard. Turn right on Landover Road.
Add it. Oh. I can choose right here.
In a quarter of a mile, use the right two lanes to
I'm gonna
exit
choose
I-95, I-495 north toward College Park, Baltimore.
That. I'm gonna click here. See if I can choose a constraint on that. That.
In 1,000 feet, exit right.
See, I guess it says it's one, so the vertex is not really connected. Meld them. Let's see if it works. Now, see, I'm just trying something new, people. That's a new thing for me. I hope it works. I don't know. It worked. Oh, good. See? Okay, so that makes sense. You see, if it don't work, you see, I melded my points. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm gonna go back to show you what I clicked on to meld them points. I'm gonna click on my model. I got it on my sketch or body. out, but it's right here. Constraint code conceded. I clicked on that. It basically welded my points together. Let me click right here. That's what I basically did. Welded those 2 points together, so that may help you out too. So if you got rid of the middle part and your object is still not making a solid, you may have to or you have to weld those points together like I did. Now when I was doing it earlier, you know, I had success on it, but you know how it go when you learn the new software. It don't go perfect all the time. All right, thank you for stopping by. I hope you continue yours as well. Till the next time, peace.